Good afternoon on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in middle Iowa, or actually northern Iowa. This is Tom with the Idiot Car Guys, and I thought we'd take you on a drive today of my S550. It's a 2007. It's got 112,000 miles on it. It is my daily driver, and unlike most of my cars, this one is financed, so I'm kind of stuck keeping this one for a while, which is fine. I love this car. It is absolutely gorgeous. The way it just floats down the road. I mean, I take this on road trips all the time, and it's so comfortable. I mean, it's one of the best cars I've ever owned, and I've owned quite a few Mercedes. As Jeff will attest, you know, I don't keep many of them. Well, he has to keep every single one he gets. Anyway, but looking at some gorgeous countryside right now, watching the leaves turn, and you know, I figured I'd share a date day with Sam with you, as we go on for a drive and see what we can see. Some of the nice features about this car is the seating. The seating in here is so comfortable. It's got bolsters that can be adjusted all over to fit you in. The heated seats are so comfortable, and it feels great on my back, and I've got a bad back. And it is on both front and front seats have it. And as you can see here, the accent lighting is gorgeous as well. You can see it more at night, but right now my headlights are on because it is raining. So, and the power seats, you know, go every which way. The headrests are adjustable. They are power. They go up and down with the button. And also, one cool thing that's on this car is, as you go forward, I don't know if it's doing it now, but as you go back, the headrest will automatically rise to the appropriate height. And I'm a tall guy. I am 6'9", and I do not actually have this seat all the way back. It is actually, I guarantee I got a good foot. I could take this seat back further, but I can still stretch my legs out fine, which is comfortable. The infotainment screen on here, I'll take this and I'll show you the factory one. This is an aftermarket, but it does have the factory one in there. Right now I'm on auxiliary because I've got an audiobook going. And instead of the buttons that would normally be here, they're right there. Those are the buttons that are normally on this center stack right here, next to the factory command system. And you get another analog clock, which I think is kind of goofy because, you know, I have another one right here. And I really like this one. This one is it just seems like you got an old watch right there, and it's very beautiful. The materials that make this car are also gorgeous. I mean, if you feel the fit and finish, a lot of cars don't really do this anymore. Mercedes still does it. I'm like, I can't really budge this at all. And the buttons are very tactile, have very good tactile feel, and you know, the soft keys on the steering wheel feel nice. Only thing that hang on, I turned my traction control off on accident. I mean, I wish that I still had my 6-disc DVD system, but I really don't need it with this aftermarket radio. I mean, the cup holders are great. They can hold a liter of soda. The Bluetooth phone still works. And, you know, and everything's so easy to control right here. I don't really have to take my eyes off the road very much to do it once I got used to it. Now, the gear shifter, that took a little bit of getting used to. I wish it had more of a, how do I want to say it, a more solid feel. This just still feels kind of chintzy.
Flimsy.
And the same with the center controls for, you know, the wipers and everything, and also with the cruise control. I mean, those controls feel a little cheap to me. But everything else, I mean, it just feels amazing in here. And one thing I'm going to do, since we got a second here, I'm going to do a real quick 0 to 60. And let me make sure no one's coming up behind me. But this thing's awesome. There's 60, there's 70, 80, and I got a car right in front of me. It does have 15-inch ventilated disc brakes up front, or sorry, 16-inch ventilated disc brakes up front with 4 caliper pistons, or 4 piston calipers, excuse me. And I mean, this car can just blow by anybody. I mean, I never have a problem with the passing on this, getting up to speed in this. I mean, it's got plenty of power. And considering this is an all-wheel drive, little over 3 tons, I mean, this is a heavy girl. She is nowhere near light. But it just drives so amazing. I mean, I love how it drives. I love how it feels. I mean, Sam, you've driven this a few times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you think of it?
She drives really smooth and very easy to handle. I like it. And if you're not careful, you're going to end up going faster than you think you are. The speed will catch up to you before you realize it.
All right, you can easily do 100 in this car and not even realize you're doing 100.
It's nice though. It's comfortable, and I don't mind driving it. I like it.
What are some of your favorite features on this?
I like how the seats are so adjustable. Like, you can literally adjust just about everything to that seat to the exact specifications that you want. That's nice. The radio, that's pretty easy to work. I like that. It took me a minute to figure it out, but it's easy now. The gear shifter, I'm still not used to that, but that's alright. I like the windows. I like the heating and cooling in here, because you can adjust either side of the vehicle. All in all, it's just a really comfortable car to drive.
Now, we've actually taken this on a few road trips and had some pretty nasty weather when we were driving through, and this car didn't even bat an eye at it. The wipers easily kept up with a steady downpour of rain, and you know, my navigation system's actually pretty awesome in here too. I mean, it's got ways for navigation. That actually works awesome. after it finished booting up. I mean, it also tells me where everything is. You know, if there's a gas station coming up, it tells me.
There's gas prices.
Yeah, nice.
10 cents cheaper than home.
Railroad crossing.
I love that feature. Let you know when the railroads are coming up.
Look at that.
Oh, what is this? Huh. Interesting. Oh, that's too cute.
That is awesome.
We're going through the town of Algona and one of the little quirky things, small town Iowa. That's kind of cool. There's the map.
All right, why don't you run through the infotainment on this? You know how to work it. I swapped over and we got Sam driving now.
Hi.
And we thought we'd give her impressions of the car and see what she thinks. Meanwhile, you get to see some beautiful countryside in Minnesota. We're heading out to dinner in Albert Lee. So, Sam, take it away. What do you think?
I just love driving this car. It's nice, it's comfortable. I had to do some major seat adjustments. It took me a couple minutes because of the pretty awesome controls over here. You can adjust literally anything on this seat. I like it. It's awesome. But we're skirting along a highway, a little side road, just right along I-90. It's pretty nice. I love it. Just kind of cruising around out in the middle of, nowhere. It's cool. And this car is perfect for it. If you want to go for a little cruise, just to cruise. If you want to go for a long drive, it's great for a long drive. You got plenty of space. You got, I've got spare drinks in this awesome little cooler down here. Kind of loving that. Feel a little thirsty on the drive. You can sit back, relax. I got my cruise control on. Just hanging out. I've got the radar up here. I'm using that for my map. That's kind of nice. I don't want navigation right now because I'm just driving and cruising. So keeping an eye on the weather too, because the weather's a little yucky out here, as you can see from the sky. But other than that, it's a beautiful day. I'm loving it. Getting out of the house, hanging out with Tom, kid free. Sorry, it's a mom thing. God, I love my kids, but it's nice to get away.
How would you rate this car for a family hauler?
Oh, I would definitely give this car probably a 9 out of 10 because there's never enough space when you got kids in the back seat. Other than that, it fits all three of the kids in the back seat, real comfortable, real nice, including a car seat. And, gets a little tight with a dog in the back, but...
Or two dogs.
Or two dogs, because we've had both of them back there, too. But for the most part, it's not half bad. There's ample space back there for all the kids, and it's nice. And up here, where mom and dad sit, you still got plenty of leg room. I can do whatever I want with my legs right now, and be comfortable. I love it. And when you adjust the steering wheel, you get it just that right height. However you hold the wheel, to your preference, it's cool. Everything is literally right here. You don't even have to take your hands off to park or adjust the cruise control thing. Everything's within my reach. I can adjust my temperature. It's awesome. I can't get over how comfortable the seat is, though. I love it. I like the comfy seats.
Well, I did notice when we drove back from Brainerd with 3 kids and 2 dogs, we didn't hear any complaints about I'm scrunched.
It was just dogs jumping on kids.
Yeah.
I love it.
But no complaints about space wise.
All right. Now, my opinion, there's never enough space.
Plus, you know, we had all of Elizabeth's crap in the car.
Oh my lord, that was a nightmare. Man, this car can pack a lot of stuff. We should have took a picture of that for you guys. There was so much stuff in this car, it was insane. I mean, the trunk was full to the gills, the back seat was full to the gills. We even had stuff behind the back seat headrest on the back window there. It was insane. It was great.
But we got it all.
We sure did. I think I even had stuff at my feet too in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Oh man. But you guys, if you need to take a long haul and you gotta pack some stuff, you don't have to pack light. You can bring it, I promise. It's nice.
Would you recommend this on a cross-country trip?
Oh heck yeah. Oh heck yeah. I mean, not only do I have seat warmers, I can even cool my seats. That's something we didn't talk about earlier. I just turned like an air conditioner thing on for my seat. You know? So if it's a nice hot summer day and you're jumping in the car and oh my goodness, that's a leather seat, that's gonna be hot, that's okay. Turn on the air conditioner and it'll cool you off real quick. I like that. I actually just switched it from the heat to the cooling so I can show you guys, and it's cooling off fairly quick too. I like that a lot. There's my button right there. Blue for the cool. And, oh, you can do both at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. I did not know that.
Yeah, it'll blow the hot air on you.
And the cool air. That's weird. Okay, cool. If you need a happy medium somewhere, go for it. I love it.
I like how there's 3 memory seat positions on here. And on the driver door, there's an easy exit button.
That's amazing. I gotta remember to set the memory for my seat because I haven't done that yet. It's nice. Oh, and every time you get out of the car, the seat moves back for you and gives you space. And then once you get in the car and you turn it on, it automatically goes back to the last memory setting it was set to. It's awesome. This car is great.
Now, one thing you can do is if you have more than one key fob, which unfortunately I didn't get more than one with this car, but the memory seats will adjust to the key. So if I give Sam a key to the car and she's walking up to it, as she opens the door, the seats will automatically adjust to her preferences.
That is fancy. We need another key fob.
Yeah, it's only like $400.
Oh, my birthday's coming up.
Oh, is that all you want for your birthday, a key fob?
Maybe.
It's like, here, honey, here's a key to the car.
I like it.
That's all you get.
For the next 5 years. Not really though, this is a nice car. I love driving it. It's super easy to drive, super comfortable. You know, it's great. It just is.
Well, that you are the one that decided that we're gonna have our anniversary and your birthday right at the same time.
Well, that way somebody doesn't forget.
Yeah, good luck on that.
That's okay. I'll make sure you don't forget. If anything, Andrew will remind you.
Oh, okay.
He's the dates guy. Andrew's our 9-year-old son. All about those numbers.
Oh, yeah. You tell him 30 seconds, he'll count down 30 seconds and go, you're overdue.
Yes, he does.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, they're all good kids. Gosh. Look at all these open fields, guys. If you ever want to cruise, this is the place to do it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, also beautiful to look at the leaves changing color. I mean, they got so many varieties of trees, especially if you get up here towards the Great Lakes. And yeah, it's just gorgeous. And that's just gorgeous to look at any time of year. Whether it's snow, summer, fall, you know. This is a state that has everything for just about everybody if you like any sort of outdoor activity. If you can't find it in this state, well, you're kind of dumb. You're kind of wrong. The only place they won't have here is an ocean because, well, it's landlocked. But
yeah, you get up to Duluth, it's close enough.
yeah, pretty much. Some of those lakes, they look about as big as the ocean.
Well, Duluth sits on Lake Superior.
Yeah.
Duluth is pretty beautiful up there. Hey, there was another Mercedes.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I love looking at some of the architecture out here, some of these older farmhouses, and how they've been restored. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And here's what I'm talking about for the trees. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Some of these crops don't look that great, though.
Minnesota's had a rough year.
Yeah. And one thing I'd like to talk about on this car is the dual pane windows. And, you know, if you roll them down, I'm not going to do it right now because we're driving, but if you notice, it's quiet as heck in here. I mean, we've barely got the radio up, and we're carrying on a nice conversation. And you really can't hear the road, any of the road noise, passing traffic, whatever. Just because that will insulate and that quiet. Now, I will say on here, some of the maintenance is expensive. I mean, there are cons with every car. And on this car, you know, some of the maintenance items are expensive. Like I had to replace the shocks, the front shocks on here. And they're air struts. And, well, the struts themselves were $400 a piece. And, you know, also the labor to get them installed, since, you know, they were blown and it was sitting on the ground. So you couldn't actually drive the car anywhere. You had to have someone come out to you to do it. But other than that, I mean, keep up on the maintenance on these cars. They will last forever.
Tell them about the light bulbs.
Now, light bulbs wasn't that big of a deal.
$40 for one.
Well, that's because they're HIDs.
I don't know.
And oh, that reminds me. On this car, on the HIDs, when they do go out and blow, they don't blow all the way. They just go super, super dim, so you still technically can see out of them, but nowhere, not even half the brightness of a fully functional one. So, I mean, that was a nice little feature, and I didn't know about it until we swapped out the bulbs. So, other than that, this is a great car. We are going to go enjoy our date night, and you guys have a great weekend. We'll upload, Jeff's finishing up his purchase video for the cheap car challenge, and, you know, we'll be posting that probably in the next couple days. And just don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to help our channel grow and create all this content for you. And if there's anything you want to see, please leave it in the comments and let us know. I'm also looking for challenges to do in the Idiot Car Challenge or the Cheap Car Challenge. I've got my car. I just got to do some minor repairs on it, and it's ready to go. And, oh, hey, we got a tractor. Can't miss the tractors. But, I mean, just look at this beautiful scenery. Sorry, tangent. But then again, you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. Say hi to your neighbors. And, you know, make sure everybody's getting through this pandemic just as well as you are. So, have a great day.